When I first drove by here in 2000, so it's actually going to be 20 years in December, and it was just a empty parking lot full of weeds with this little building at the back. I just had this vision that we could turn it into a teaching garden, a place where people could, in the middle of the city, see nature and actually experience wild nature and experience how wild nature and food actually are working together. We have to restore nature in the cities first, and then from that we can build a farm system that comes from nature and protects nature. And when you grow food like that, you can grow 6 to 10 times more food than the way we're growing food today. We just have to think about using land differently in cities.
This is called Mariposa Meadow, and if you look at it from Google Maps, it looks like a butterfly, and this is the body of the butterfly, and these are the wings, and then it has 2 food towers, and those are plants that are native to California that are edible for humans and also for other animals like birds. Then over here we've got Big Red, and Big Red is a building that recycles itself and grows its own food. This is made out of recycled Trex and recycled wood from old playgrounds that we tore down. And that food tower is full of all kinds of delicious food for humans and also habitat plants. And then over here, this is our preschool area. And you notice it has a cover on it. So, it's like the forest schools. The kids can be outdoors all winter. And this is their play area. And this is our chicken coop, but we have the chickens are away right now because of COVID. Now another thing that we have here is we have a biogas. The biogas is connected to the aquaponics farm, and it takes the fish waste and turns it into methane for cooking and also for fertilizer. And right here is our outdoor kitchen, and we have a gray water system here. So when you turn the water on, we use the water, it goes down the drain and it comes over this pipe. There's a clean out, and the water flows down our creek. So these are wetland plants, and they're watered from the sink water. So that's called a gray water system. So we're using the water over again. And that's what we're trying to teach the children is, just because you use water once, you could use it again. And they learn if you use it again, you can support wildlife. And then this is our aquaponics farm. And we have the fish. And the fish are alive in this 5-foot deep tank. And all their fish waste is pumped into these grow beds. And you can see how much food we're growing here. Some of the food that we grow is native to California. Like this is watercress. It's a superfood. It grows in creeks all through Northern California, and it's really delicious to eat raw. You can put it on sandwiches and serve it with meats or serve it with other vegetables. You can put it in salads. So we sell this at the farmer's market. And then look at all the other plants we have here. We have beets and onions, basil, curly kale, Swiss chard, and more over here. Lots of Swiss chard. We've got some celery in the back, and different ways of growing food using the fish waste with aquaponics. So it's a closed loop system. It acts more like a lake or a creek or a river. Compost over there. Look at our cactus plant. All these are ready to be picked, and we're making cactus jam and jelly right now. And then back here is our nursery. And we've got lots of plants back here that we sell at the market.
So what we've done here is we've seen through the eyes of children how we can mix this idea together of saving nature and being in love with nature and wanting to be near nature if you live in an apartment building or you live in the suburbs. And then how can we grow food there too? Our food pyramid is 200 different food plants. And some of them the indigenous people ate for 20,000 years here where the farm is located. This is just an example of how a tiny little lot, less than half an acre, can grow so much food and bring so much wildlife and bring so much joy to the people that live within walking distance of the gardens.